Imagine you are flying over calm, clear ocean water. The sky is blue, your instruments are working perfectly, your fuel tank is full, your crew is experienced and alert. And then, nothing. No distress call, no wreckage, no bodies, no explanation. You simply vanish. No trace, no signal, no goodbye. As if the ocean itself opened its mouth and swallowed you whole. This is not a ghost story told around a campfire. This has happened to real pilots, real sailors, real human beings, dozens upon dozens of them, in one specific, terrifying patch of ocean between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. A place that has consumed hundreds of ships and aircraft over the past century. A place that has no satisfying explanation. A place the world calls the Bermuda Triangle. And today, we are going in. Ding! For more incredible, spine-chilling videos like this, subscribe to Global Legends Studio right now and hit the bell icon so you never miss a single upload. What and where is the Bermuda Triangle? Before we dive into the mysteries, let us first understand exactly what and where we are talking about. The Bermuda Triangle is a loosely defined region of the North Atlantic Ocean, forming a rough triangular shape between 3 points. The first point, Miami, Florida, on the southeastern coast of the United States. The second point, the island of Bermuda, approximately 1,070 miles northeast of Miami. The third point, Puerto Rico, roughly 1,000 miles southeast of Miami. The total area enclosed within this triangle is estimated at somewhere between 500,000 and 1.5 million square kilometers, depending on which researcher is drawing the boundaries. It is a busy stretch of ocean. Major shipping lanes between the Americas and Europe pass directly through it. Thousands of commercial flights cross it daily. Recreational boaters use it constantly. The weather is frequently warm and pleasant. The waters are strikingly blue. And yet, for over a century, this particular patch of ocean has accumulated a record of disappearances, disasters, and inexplicable incidents that has no parallel anywhere else on Earth. The question is not whether the disappearances happened. They did, unquestionably. The question is why.
The Bermuda Triangle's strange history begins, astonishingly, with the very first European voyage to the Americas. In October 1492, as Christopher Columbus sailed his 3 ships through the waters of what would become the Bermuda Triangle, he recorded something deeply disturbing in his ship's log. His compass began behaving abnormally, giving readings that did not align with the position of the North Star. Columbus, a seasoned navigator, was genuinely unsettled. He chose not to tell his already frightened crew, recording the anomaly privately to avoid panic. Then, on the night of October 11th, Columbus and several crew members witnessed something extraordinary. A strange light, moving and flickering, appeared on the horizon. It rose and fell, appeared and disappeared, behaving unlike any star, ship, or natural phenomenon Columbus could identify. Hours later, they made landfall. Were Columbus's compass anomalies simply the result of natural magnetic variation in that region? Was the mysterious light a weather phenomenon or something else? We do not know. But the fact that the very first recorded European crossing of these waters produced unexplained compass failures and mysterious lights suggests the Bermuda Triangle has been strange for a very long time.
Flight 19, the disappearance that started everything. If there is one event that truly burned the Bermuda Triangle into the world's consciousness, it is the story of Flight 19. On the afternoon of December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy TBM Avenger torpedo bombers took off from Fort Lauderdale Naval Air Station in Florida on a routine training exercise. The mission was simple: fly east, bomb a target, turn north, return to base. Total flight time, approximately 2 hours. The aircraft were in perfect condition, the weather was clear, the pilots were experienced. Lieutenant Charles Taylor led the flight. Approximately 90 minutes into the mission, something went wrong. Taylor's radio transmissions became confused and alarmed. "We cannot see land," he reported. "We don't know where we are. The water looks wrong. We are not sure of any direction. Everything looks strange, even the ocean." The base tried desperately to guide him home, but Taylor's compass readings were erratic and contradictory. He appeared to believe he was flying over the Gulf of Mexico, when by all calculations, he should have been over the Atlantic. The 5 planes, 14 men, flew further and further off course. Radio contact faded. Then, silence. A massive rescue aircraft, a Martin Mariner flying boat with 13 men aboard, was dispatched immediately to search for them. It also disappeared. In one afternoon, 27 men and 6 aircraft vanished without a single trace. No wreckage, no bodies, no explanation. The U.S. Navy investigation concluded extraordinarily, cause unknown. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle was born.
Flight 19 was not the beginning, and it was far from the end. The list of vessels and aircraft that have vanished in the Bermuda Triangle reads like a catalog of the inexplicable. The USS Cyclops, 1918, a massive U.S. Navy cargo ship, 542 feet long, carrying 309 men, disappeared without sending a single distress signal. No wreckage was ever found. President Woodrow Wilson called it the greatest mystery of the sea. The Star Tiger, January 1948. A British passenger aircraft vanished on approach to Bermuda carrying 31 people. No wreckage, no bodies, no distress call. The Star Ariel, January 1949. A sister aircraft on a similar route, also vanished completely. Also no trace. The Marine Sulphur Queen, 1963. A massive American tanker carrying 39 crew members disappeared without any distress signal in the Gulf of Mexico near the Triangle's boundary. The Witchcraft, December 1967. A luxury cabin cruiser reported minor engine trouble just 1 mile off Miami Harbor. A Coast Guard rescue vessel arrived in 19 minutes. The boat had completely vanished. In 19 minutes, 1 mile from shore, in calm water. The patterns across these cases are chilling in their consistency. No distress calls, no wreckage, no bodies, no satisfying explanation. Just absence.
The theories, supernatural and strange. Over the decades, the disappearances of the Bermuda Triangle have attracted an enormous range of explanations. Some rational, some extraordinary, some absolutely fascinating. Let us start with the most dramatic. The most popular supernatural theory, promoted heavily in the 1970s by writer Charles Berlitz, suggests the triangle sits above the lost city of Atlantis. According to this theory, ancient Atlantean technology, specifically enormous crystal energy generators buried beneath the ocean floor, still functions and occasionally fires pulses of energy powerful enough to disable modern ships and aircraft, or open dimensional portals through which vessels vanish entirely. There is no scientific evidence for this, but it remains one of the most persistently popular explanations worldwide. A related theory proposes alien activity, suggesting the triangle is a collection or abduction zone used by extraterrestrial civilizations harvesting humans or technology for study. Others have proposed time portals and dimensional rifts, suggesting that the triangle contains naturally occurring wormholes connecting our space-time to other dimensions or time periods. These theories capture the imagination powerfully. They explain the complete absence of wreckage, they account for the lack of distress signals, and they are, of course, completely unverifiable. But here's the thing about the Bermuda Triangle. Even the scientific explanations are genuinely extraordinary.
One of the most compelling scientific explanations for Bermuda Triangle disappearances involves a geological phenomenon that sounds almost as strange as the supernatural theories: methane hydrate eruptions. Beneath the ocean floor of the Bermuda Triangle region, vast deposits of methane gas are trapped in frozen crystalline structures called methane hydrates.
Under certain geological conditions, these deposits can suddenly and violently release, sending massive columns of gas erupting upward through the water column to the surface. The effects on ships could be catastrophic and instantaneous. A sudden massive methane eruption would drastically reduce the density of the water in that area, causing ships to lose buoyancy and sink almost instantly, without time to send distress signals and without leaving conventional floating wreckage. The gas cloud rising into the atmosphere could also potentially stall aircraft engines and create zones of zero oxygen air capable of disabling aircraft almost instantly. Australian scientist Dr. Joseph Monaghan conducted extensive research into this phenomenon and concluded that methane hydrate eruptions could plausibly explain many of the triangle's most mysterious disappearances. This is not fringe science. This is a genuine geological process, documented and measurable. The ocean floor beneath the Bermuda Triangle is quite literally a minefield of trapped gas, capable of sudden, violent release.
Rogue waves and weather extremes. Another scientific explanation focuses on the extreme and unpredictable weather of the Bermuda Triangle region. The triangle sits at the confluence of several powerful weather systems. The Gulf Stream, one of the world's strongest ocean currents, runs directly through it, creating sudden, violent temperature differentials that can produce explosive weather changes with almost no warning. Tropical storms and waterspouts can materialize in the triangle with extraordinary speed, going from calm conditions to deadly violence in minutes. But the most terrifying weather phenomenon linked to the triangle is the rogue wave. Rogue waves are massive, isolated walls of water, sometimes exceeding 30 meters in height, that appear suddenly from calm seas with almost no warning. For decades, rogue waves were considered sailor mythology, exaggerated tales from traumatized survivors. Then, in 1995, a 26-meter rogue wave struck the oil platform Draupner in the North Sea and was measured and documented for the first time scientifically. We now know rogue waves are real, terrifyingly powerful, and capable of sinking large vessels in seconds, leaving little to no surface wreckage. The Gulf Stream's powerful currents in the Triangle region create exactly the kind of wave energy convergence that scientists now associate with rogue wave formation. A 30-meter wall of water arriving without warning could sink a large ship and bury its wreckage under miles of deep ocean in under a minute. No distress call, no wreckage, no survivors.
Remember Columbus's compass behaving strangely in 1492? This is not an isolated historical curiosity. The Bermuda Triangle is one of only two places on Earth, the other being the Devil's Sea near Japan, where true north and magnetic north align. This creates unique navigational challenges that can confuse pilots and sailors relying on standard magnetic compass readings. Beyond this baseline anomaly, researchers have documented localized magnetic anomalies throughout the Triangle region, areas where compass readings behave unpredictably and electronic navigation equipment malfunctions. Spatial disorientation, the inability to determine which direction is up, down, or forward, is one of the leading causes of fatal aircraft accidents worldwide. A disoriented pilot, trusting faulty instruments over physical sensation, can fly a functioning aircraft directly into the ocean. Could magnetic anomalies and electronic interference explain Flight 19's confused navigation? Could Lieutenant Taylor's conviction that he was somewhere he wasn't be explained by genuine instrument failure caused by localized magnetic phenomena? Possibly. The evidence is suggestive, if not conclusive.
Not everyone believes the Bermuda Triangle is genuinely mysterious. A significant body of researchers, led most prominently by Lloyd's of London Insurance Market and researcher Lawrence David Cush, argues that the Bermuda Triangle mystery is largely a myth constructed from selective reporting. Cush's 1975 book, The Bermuda Triangle Mystery, Solved, made several devastating arguments. He found that many of the Triangle's famous disappearances occurred outside the Triangle entirely, but were included anyway for dramatic effect. He found that several vessels listed as mysteriously vanished had actually sunk in storms, with the storms simply omitted from popular accounts. He found that other mysterious disappearances had perfectly mundane explanations that were simply ignored because they were less exciting than mystery. Lloyd's of London, which insures ships and aircraft worldwide, has stated repeatedly that the Bermuda Triangle does not represent an unusual insurance risk compared to other ocean areas of similar size and traffic volume. The U.S. Coast Guard has similarly stated that the number of disappearances in the Triangle, when adjusted for the volume of traffic passing through the area, is not statistically unusual. Is the Bermuda Triangle simply the world's greatest exercise in selective storytelling? Perhaps, partially. But even the skeptics acknowledge that some cases, Flight 19, the USS Cyclops, the Witchcraft, remain genuinely difficult to explain.
In 2016, scientists made a discovery that generated global headlines and may have provided a genuinely new explanation for some Bermuda Triangle incidents. Meteorologists studying satellite imagery of the Triangle region identified unusual hexagonal cloud formations measuring between 20 and 55 miles across, hovering over the ocean surface. These hexagonal clouds are associated with air bombs, sudden, powerful blasts of air that slam downward from the clouds to the ocean surface at speeds exceeding 170 miles per hour. These blasts, called microbursts, create massive waves and can generate winds powerful enough to capsize ships and bring down aircraft almost instantaneously. Dr. Steve Miller of Colorado State University, studying similar hexagonal clouds over the North Sea, concluded that these air bomb phenomena were generating waves of 40 to 45 feet, large enough to destroy significant vessels. The Bermuda Triangle appears to generate these hexagonal cloud formations with unusual frequency. Could sudden violent microbursts, invisible from the surface until the moment of impact, explain some of the Triangle's most bewildering instant disappearances? The science suggests possibly yes.
One factor that rarely receives enough attention in discussions of the Bermuda Triangle is the extraordinary depth of its waters. The Puerto Rico Trench, located at the Triangle's southern boundary, is the deepest point in the entire Atlantic Ocean. At its deepest, the Milwaukee Deep plunges to approximately 8,376 meters, nearly 5.5 miles below the ocean surface. Even within the Triangle proper, water depths regularly exceed 4,000 to 5,000 meters. Consider what this means for the mystery of missing wreckage. A ship or aircraft sinking in 5,000 meters of water in the powerful, sweeping currents of the Gulf Stream would be carried miles from the sinking point before reaching the bottom. The wreckage would be scattered across hundreds of square miles of ocean floor in depths where conventional search equipment of earlier decades simply could not reach. The absence of wreckage does not require supernatural explanation. It may simply require very deep water and very powerful currents, and search technology that for most of the Triangle's mysterious history simply did not exist.
So, after everything, is the Bermuda Triangle mystery truly solved? The honest answer is partially, but not completely. Many disappearances that were attributed to the Triangle can now be explained by human error, weather extremes, navigational confusion, or simply the perils of ocean travel that exist everywhere in the world. The Triangle's reputation was undoubtedly inflated by sensational books and films that cherry-picked dramatic cases and ignored mundane explanations. But some cases remain genuinely difficult to explain. The USS Cyclops, a massive vessel carrying 309 men, vanished without a whisper in good weather with no distress signal. Flight 19, experienced pilots on a routine mission, became completely disoriented and disappeared without recoverable wreckage. The Witchcraft vanished in calm water 1 mile from shore in 19 minutes. For these cases, and others like them, the combination of methane eruptions, rogue waves, magnetic anomalies, hexagonal cloud microbursts, and extreme ocean depth provides plausible explanations. But plausible is not the same as proven. The Bermuda Triangle retains its power not because it is necessarily supernatural, but because the ocean itself is vast, deep, ancient, and powerful beyond anything human technology can fully master or explain.
The Bermuda Triangle has swallowed ships and aircraft. It has consumed experienced sailors and trained military pilots. It has defeated the best search technology available across decades of investigation. And it has never, not once, offered a full, clean, satisfying explanation. Perhaps that is the deepest truth the Triangle teaches us. We live on a planet that is mostly ocean that is mostly unexplored, ocean that operates by rules and forces that our science is still, in 2025, only beginning to understand. We build our ships and our aircraft and our satellites and our sonar, and we venture out across that water, confident in our technology and our knowledge. And occasionally, the ocean reminds us, quietly, completely, finally, that there are still things on this earth that are larger than our understanding. The Bermuda Triangle may not be magic, it may not be aliens or Atlantis or dimensional portals, but it is something equally humbling. It is proof that the world still holds genuine mystery. And perhaps, in a world where everything seems mapped, explained, and digitized, that is the most extraordinary thing of all. If you gained any knowledge or found this video fascinating, please give it a like, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and share it with your friends and family who love great mysteries. For more powerful, mind-blowing videos about the greatest mysteries, legends, and untold stories of our world, make sure you subscribe to Global Legends Studio right now. Hit that bell icon and never miss a single video. See you in the next one. Stay curious, stay amazed.